Episode 22. The enemy. The next morning hit like a hangover, heavy and slow. Adrian hadn't slept. His mind looped through every detail of the night before, every word Victoria had said, every flicker of her smirk before she'd walked out of the server room across from him. Maya stirred her coffee in silence, the spoon clinking like a clock ticking down to something inevitable. "Who do you think it is?" she asked finally. Adrian didn't answer right away. "It has to be someone who has my trust, my clearance, my routines. So basically your inner circle," Maya muttered. "Perfect." He nodded. "Lily, Daniel, or maybe James. They've all had access to my schedule. Then one of them's feeding Victoria." Maya rubbed her temples. "Adrian, this is getting dangerous. She's playing chess while we're still learning the rules." He looked up at her then, eyes tired but sharp. "You think I don't know that?" Her voice softened. "I didn't mean I know." His tone melted. "It's just, this isn't a game anymore." Maya sighed. "Then let's stop reacting and start acting. You said it yourself, we need to make them blink first." A slow smile ghosted his lips. "I like it when you talk like that." She rolled her eyes, though the corner of her mouth curved up. "Focus, lawyer boy." By mid-afternoon, Adrian called a mandatory internal review meeting. The entire legal team sat around the conference table, all trying to look innocent and mildly overworked. Lily, his assistant, perched at the edge of her seat, biting her lip. James, the senior associate, checked his watch every 30 seconds. Daniel, the IT consultant, looked half asleep as usual. Adrian cleared his throat. "Someone in this room has been providing information to an external party. Confidential data. Leaks that could destroy this firm." Gasps. Nervous glances. Maya stood by the wall, watching like a silent detective, every muscle alert. Adrian continued, voice cool. "We traced unauthorized logins last night. Whoever's behind it used a cloned access card to enter the 32 end floor server. The same card used last week." Lily's hand shot up. "Wait, are you saying it was my badge again?" "Adrian, I swear I didn't. I know," he said gently. "You didn't." "Someone's been copying it." The tension dropped a notch. Maya took over. "We'll be reviewing everyone's digital history for the last month. If you've been in contact with Victoria Lang, Richard Miles, or any external competitor, now's your chance to speak." Double quote silence. And no one moved. James finally spoke. His tone clipped. "This sounds like a witch hunt." Maya smirked. "Only if you're guilty." His jaw tightened. "I have nothing to hide." Adrian leaned forward. "Then you won't mind if we start with you." For a second, something flickered across James's expression, quick, defensive, almost panicked. Then it was gone. Maya saw it. There, that flash of fear. But before she could speak, Lily's phone buzzed. She glanced down and went pale. "What is it?" Adrian asked. Lily hesitated, then turned the screen to face them. A text message glowed on the display. "Don't trust him. He's next." They dismissed the meeting early. By evening, the office felt haunted, too quiet, too clean. Adrian sat at his desk, staring at the message again. "She's inside our communication lines. She knows everything." Maya leaned against the doorframe. "That means your security's compromised. Maybe your emails too." He looked up. "Meaning I can't even trust my own network." "Meaning," she said softly, "you can only trust me." He studied her face, defiant, loyal, terrified underneath it all. "You sound very sure of that." "Because I am," she said. "And you need someone who won't flinch." He stood, walked toward her until they were almost touching. "You've been here for weeks, and you've already risked more than anyone else in my life." She met his gaze without blinking. "I told you, I don't do it halfway." The air between them thick and charged, dangerous, intimate. He brushed a strand of hair from her face, fingers lingering a second too long. "Then neither do I," he murmured. Before he could say more, a sharp knock broke the moment. It was Daniel, the IT guy. "Sorry, sir. You said to notify you if there was any system breach." Adrian straightened. "What is it?" Daniel hesitated. "A file just got transferred out of our drive." "From your account?" Maya froze. "What?" Adrian's pulse spiked. "That's impossible." "I didn't." But Daniel was already turning his screen toward them. The evidence glared in blue pixels. User. A call transferred confidential files to external address. Timestamp. 18:47. That's my login, Adrian said quietly. Maya swallowed. She's framing you now, within an hour. The rumors spread through the firm like wildfire. Adrian Cole leaked the files. Board members called. Carver demanded explanations. Victoria, ever the opportunist, issued a public statement about ethical breaches and misconduct within competitive firms. Maya found Adrian in his office, sitting in the dark. "Hey," she said softly, stepping closer. "We can fix this." He gave a hollow laugh. "Fix it? Maya, I'm the new villain. You're not." "We'll prove it." He looked up at her, eyes hard. "You don't get it. She's not just trying to ruin me. She's dismantling everything I built. The clients, the trust, the firm. She's burning it all." Maya knelt beside his chair. "Then let her burn. We'll rebuild." For a long moment, he just looked at her. Then he exhaled. "You shouldn't be in this." She smiled faintly. "You keep saying that like I ever listen." He reached out, hand brushing her cheek. "You're impossible." "Good," she whispered. "Keeps things interesting." They stayed like that, close, quiet, unspoken feelings humming beneath the noise of destruction. Then her phone buzzed. A new message. "Meet me at the Riverside Pier. Midnight. I can help you clear his name. Come alone." Unknown, she showed it to Adrian. He frowned. "It's a trap, or it's the key," she said. He hesitated. "You're not going alone." "I have to." They said it alone. "Maya," she smiled softly. "Don't worry. I've got backup." He arched his brow. "Who? You?" she said. From a distance, the river smelled of salt and secrets. Midnight air pressed cold against Maya's skin as she walked down the deserted pier, coat pulled tight. Streetlights flickered, throwing pale halos on the wooden planks. She spotted a figure waiting near the railing, hood up, hands buried in pockets. "Hello?" she called. The figure turned. "Lily." Maya blinked. "Lily? What the hell?" "I didn't know who else to call," Lily said quickly. Her voice shook. "I got another message. They told me to bring you." Maya stepped closer, suspicion tightening her chest. "They? Who's they?" Lily's eyes darted behind her. Don't turn around." Too late. A shadow moved, and something cold pressed against Maya's ribs. "Evening, sweetheart," Richard's voice drawled. "Didn't think I'd see you out here." Maya stiffened. "You've got nerve, Miles," he chuckled. "And you've got terrible instincts. You and Cole should have stopped digging." Lily whispered. "I didn't know he'd come." "I swear," Richard ignored her. "You two really thought Victoria was running the show?" "Cute." Maya glared. "You're the one embezzling." "Oh, that," he said lightly. "I call it creative financing." "You framed him." "Framed?" Richard smirked. "No, darling. I redirected blame. The difference is in the presentation." Maya's voice dripped acid. "And you think you'll get away with it?" He leaned closer, the barrel of the gun brushing her coat. "I already have." Then headlights exploded across the pier. Adrian's car screeched to a halt. He jumped out, gun aimed. "Step away from her, Richard." Richard laughed. "Always the hero. You sure you want to play savior? One wrong move. She's gone." Maya's pulse pounded. "Adrian, don't." But Adrian didn't flinch. "You've already lost, Miles. I recorded every transfer, every shell account. It's all on the cloud." Richard's smirk faltered. "Yeah." Adrian continued. "While you were busy framing me, I was busy tracing you." Lily gasped. "You what?" Maya's eyes widened. "You had backup files?" "Of course," Adrian said. "Never fight fire without insurance." For a second, everything froze: the wind, the water, even time itself. Then Richard snarled. "You think that saves you?" He lunged. Maya twisted, knocking his wrist as the gun went off. The shot tore through the air, echoing off the river. Adrian tackled him to the ground. The gun clattered away, skidding toward the edge of the pier. Maya scrambled to grab it, but a hand shot out of nowhere, seizing it first. Victoria. She stepped into the light, flawless as ever, the gun steady in her grip. "Well," she said, smiling. "What a lovely reunion." Richard froze under her aim. You followed me? Victoria smirked. Followed? Please. I orchestrated. Maya's stomach dropped. You two were together this whole time? Victoria shook her head. Oh no, darling. Used is the word. Richard thought he was my partner. I let him think that until he became expendable. Adrian rose slowly, eyes narrowing. You planned this entire thing. She smiled sweetly. I told you before, Adrian. In this business, the only way to stay clean is to get dirty first. Then what was the point? Maya demanded. All this chaos? Control, Victoria said simply. Carver's empire was rotting. I just sped up the decay. Now I only ashes, Richard snarled. You set me up. Of course I did, she said coolly. You're sloppy, Richard. Always have been. He lunged at her, but she fired a warning shot into the air. Next one's not a warning, she said. Maya's hands trembled. You won't get away with this. The police, oh sweetheart, Victoria interrupted. I am the police. At least, the kind that matters. Adrian took a slow step forward. You're bluffing. Try me. She cocked the gun. Step closer. And she dies. Silence. Wind. The river lapping.